they Aunt had Dr. Grant that didn't even have a phone, and they went down and called to my dad to come. Of course, they got me depressed to the doctor, and he said, "Oh, she's really got it." And I was couldn't. They didn't take me to the hospital long. I was that's in bed for I couldn't tell you how long. Dr. States was the doctor. And he used to come down real often to look at him. He did what he could do. Of course, I was all kind of bagged up too, but then where I was really hurt was in my bag. But anyway, he said, "Well, I think," he says, "she'd come out of it," but I didn't. I couldn't walk. And so Dad, he was worried. He said, "Well, what are we going to do?" And he says, "Well, you could take her to Salt Lake if you want to, but I'm doing all I can. I don't know anything else to do for her."
Thank you.
He says, "But I think in time, as she's young, and he says, I think she'll come out of it." But I didn't. I just couldn't. I got so I could limp along and hold the things, and I don't I don't know.
Were you 6
I guess
months
I
or
was
a
in a
year
bad
getting
way.
better? How long did it take you to get better?
Over a year.
Well, this happened in the summer, and it took till the next spring before I missed a lot of school.
You didn't go to
and all
school
that.
then, huh?
Yeah, I missed.
So
a
how
lot of
old were
school.
you when this happened?
Were
But
you
anyway.
about 16?
Well, when do you graduate? When you're 17?
About then, I
I
think.
guess I was in my junior year, I guess. But anyway, Dad was worried sick. He said, I got to get something. We can't let her go. She can't walk." And he said, "Well, she's young. Maybe she'll grow out of it." You know, doctors used to be a lot like that. He said, "But I could recommend doctors in Salt Lake that might help you." And they thought that. But anyway, then he said, "Well, maybe a chiropractor could help her." That's how I got introduced to chiropractors. And I could get to this chiropractor. You couldn't. Those offices are all gone in Preston now. It used to be where I get to the Preston Bank, the First Security Bank. Up above there and all there, that was for all the law offices, and doctors' offices, and dentists' offices. That's where, and you had to go up a great big flight of steps to get to them on the south side, where you'd go into it. So anyway, this here chiropractor. His name was Dr. Wheeler. And I don't know what a chiropractor was. I didn't know what he was going to do to me. But I couldn't walk, and they had to go up that big flight of steps. So I had the boys. Weldon was home, and Clyde was home.
Bart?
Let's see. No, Bart was married. But they had a lot of Archie. Grandma Nash's Archie was there. So they took turns, and you know, kind of made a chair like they used to do, and they'd take me up those steps. And I had an appointment every day of the world but Saturday and Sunday. And I'll tell you, that was the hardest thing I think I ever went through in my life, was when we went to that chiropractor.
Do you think he helped
He
you?
dang near killed me.
But did it help you?
Well, I didn't think he was, but he always, he said to my dad, "Well, if you'd have got her to me before and let it go so long, why, it wouldn't have hurt her so bad. But now everything, her bones and everything is set, and it's going to take a long time, and that's why she's in a lot of pain." But I guess I put on a good show too, and I just screamed when he'd work on it, and he was a rough old cuss. That there Dr. Wheeler was. Oh, I could just feel him yet. Oh, right, you know. And poor old Dad, Aunt Ned says he cried just like a baby. He says, "Oh, I just can't take her up there no more. I can't stand to see her go through that." the boys will have to do it. I cannot do it. I can't see that. That said he felt so bad, but anyway, the boys was good to me. They were just as faithful as they could be. But I went every day but Saturday and Sunday for I don't know how long, probably 6 months, I guess. But anyway, he thought I was getting a little bit better.
Did you have back problems later on in life then, or
What?
did you have back problems later on in life? I can't remember.
Sure did. I really had back problems. I sure did.
Do you still have back problems?
Well, I guess maybe a lot of it's imagination. Yes, I get tired.
You get tired.
But
What?
anyway, it got towards spring, and I guess there's all worn out with me, a whole bunch of them. But they were sure good, and they kept me going. And Dr. Hill said, "Well, I think she's coming a little bit," because he'd said he'd to test me, to see if I could walk across the room with a little help, Well, after a while, I got so that I could get a hold of, how they got up those steps. They had banisters, that you could get a hold of. I got so that I could hang to that and it took me quite a while to get up because there's so many steps. But I got so that I could go up without those, they wouldn't let me go alone, but they were there so if I should fall or something, they could get me. But I got so I did pretty good. And Dad thought maybe I'd come out of it all right. At Dr. States, he said, I think it's going to take quite a while. She probably limp for a long while, but I think she's going to come out of it pretty good. And I did limp for a long time. I had really a decided limp, which a young girl don't like to do and have. But anyway, towards spring, I got a little bit better. But the old Dr. Wheeler's treatments didn't get any easier. Oh, when I think of how the pain I went through with that.